Okay, continuing. So what should be the prime factorization of 12? The prime factorization of 12 should be 2 into 2 into 3. So you can see we have written. Okay. So this is how we find out the prime factorization. Now there are two different ways to find out the prime factorization. This is just the explanation. Okay. Now what are the two different ways? You will see just now. You will remember. Here. Something like this we used to write. 2 12s are, then 2, sorry, 12 I should write. No, correct. Then 2 6s are, and then 2 3s are. And what we used to do? We used to circle the prime numbers. Until and unless we get all the prime numbers, we used to keep finding out the factors. Yes? And the circled ones used to be the answer. So can you see this is the prime factorization of 24, and which method is this? This is a factor tree method, and these are the factors. Okay, these all are the factors of 24, but the circled ones are the prime factors of 24. There is one more method which is the division method, which we used to do something like this. This becomes the dividend, this becomes the divisor. So 2 12s are quotient we write down. Yes, why? Because we have to further solve it. Then 2 6s are, 2 3s are, 3 1s are. Now these are the prime factors of 24. So this is known as the division method. Yes, to find the prime factorization method, and this is the factor tree method to find the prime factorization method. So this completes the explanation of the prime factorization, which is again the revision. You know why? Because we have done this in our previous classes. Now we are going to start our next exercise, which is exercise 3.5. First one should be done in book, okay, because it is simple, true or false. So first one, if a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. Isn't that? If a number is divisible by 3, 3 is divisible by 3, but is 3 divisible by 9? No, right? So what should be your answer? It is A, B, C, D. A. Answer is what? False. Then going to be, if a number is divisible by 9, it should be divisible by 3. If a number is divisible by 9, 9 is divisible by 9? Yes. 9 is divisible by 3? Yes, 3 3s are 9. So answer is what? True. Please mark in book. Then if a number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by both 3 and 6. Yes, because 3 6 is 18. So you can say the divisibility rule of 18 is, if a number is divisible by both 3 and 6, it is divisible by 18. So answer is true. If a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it should be divisible by 19. We did this property. 9 10s are 90. So yes. Then if two numbers are co-prime, then at least one number must be prime. If two numbers are co-prime, then at least one number must be prime. Let's take an example. If we talk about 20 and 21, both are co-prime because a common factor will be 1. But are both prime? No. So not necessarily, right? So answer is what? False. Then F, all numbers which are divisible by 4 must be divisible by 8. 4 is divisible by 4, but is 4 divisible by 8? No, not possible. छोटे नंबर के लिए नहीं है, बड़े नंबर के लिए possible. So answer is what again? False. Is there any G? All numbers are divisible by 8 must be divisible by 4. Yes, because 8 is divisible here 4 also. So true. H. If a number exactly divides two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. This is the property which we have done. So it's a true. If a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide the numbers separately. If a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, 5 plus 3 is 8. If a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, 2 can divide it? Yes. Then it should divide 5 and 3? No. So, answer is what? False. So, this completes question number 1. Then question number 2 also we will do in book. Question number 2 also in the book. Please listen to me properly. Where is my duster? Question number 2 also in the book, because there is place. We have to fill in the blanks. Here are two different factorials of 60. Write the missing numbers. So 60, 6, 2 into, here is dash, here is 10, and here is dash. So see, 6 tens are 60. Now 2 3s are 6. Yes, they are prime. So please and circle it. Then 5 2s are 10. Again circle it. So this is the prime factorization of 60. As you can see, 30 into 2 will give us 60, it's a prime number, circle it. 10 into 3 will give us 30, circle it. And then what should come here? 2 5s are 10 or 5 2s are 10, any number you can write. So these are the prime factors, so we have circled them. This completes question number 2. Now question number 3 also we will do in book, children. Which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a number? Which factors are not included in the prime factorization numbers? Which are not prime. Yes, we have discussed this in the example of 24. Yes, where we were not considering 12 as a prime factorization of 24. Why? Because 12 was not a prime number. So what it was? It was a composite number. So here the answer is, which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number? Answer is composite factors. This is answer number 3. Again in book, just you have to write composite numbers. Composite numbers. Question number 4, write the greatest. This we'll have to do in copy. Write the greatest 4-digit number. So we will start in copy now. Exercise 3.5, first, second and third. Done in book we are going to write, and then we start with the fourth question. That is, write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of prime factors. So write factors. So what is the largest 4-digit number, children? we will start with question number 5. Write the smallest 5-digit number and express it in the form of its prime numbers. Prime factors, sorry. So the smallest 5-digit number, the smallest number is what? 0. Yes, it should come 5 times for smallest 5-digit number. But if you will write in all the 5 places 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, that means what will be the value of this? This will be 0 only, single number 0. So what to do? In the last place, the 5th place, we write the second smallest number. What is the second smallest number? Number 1. So this is what? Smallest 5-digit number. No, 1, 2, 3. This is the smallest 5-digit number. So you will write smallest 5-digit number is equal to this. Now it will go by 2 because the last digit is even. Still it will go by 2. Still it will go by 2. Still it will go by 2. Now it will go by 3. When you sum up, total is 9. Still it will go by 3. Now it will go by 5. Now 25 I am writing it here. It will go by 5. So what is the answer? This is the answer. The prime factorization of 10,000. Now question number 6. Find all the prime factors of 1729. Find all the factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. Now state the relation, if any, between two consecutive prime numbers. So find selected factors. This is question number 6. To find the prime factorization of it. So it will not go by 2. Why? Because the last digit is not even. Will it go by 3? The total is 19, so it will not go by 3. It will not go by 4, 5, 6. It is not going by 2 and 3, so it is not going by 6. 7. 7 2s are 14. 28. 4s are 28. 7 7s are 49. 247. 247 will go by 13. 13 1s are 13. 13 9s are, because 9 3s are 27 and 7 is the last digit. This is a prime number, so it will go by itself. So the prime factorization of 1729 is 7 into 13 into 19. Okay. Now we have to state the relationship between these. minus 13 is also 6. So what is the relation between the prime numbers? That they are, the difference between them is 6. So we can write that the difference we have not arranged them in ascending order. Why? Because it is already arranged in the ascending order. That is, you can see 7, 13 and 19. This completes question. This is question number 6. Yes. Now we will start with question number 6, children. Let me erase the board. Or we can do it tomorrow also, no? We will do it next time. That is on Wednesday. Enough. Today how many questions we did? We did 2, 3, 8 questions we did. More than enough. 8 questions are more than enough for a day. So see that you complete your work. Okay, whatever has to be marked in the book, please mark in the book. This question number 6 has to be done in copy, children. Okay, there is no place in book. So 5th and 6th we have done in copy. 5th and 6th only. 4th, 5th and 6th we have done in copy, and rest we have done in book. So see you on Wednesday.